2023 was the first year of commercial operations for the big XAG drones in the UK, and boy, it's been a busy year. We've exhibited at over 20 agricultural shows across the whole of the UK, and the reception from the farming, forestry and horticultural sectors has been amazing. They can all see the potential for drones in their daily operations. And during this UK tour, the same questions come up time after time. So they're obviously important, and perhaps they've not been properly explained in the past. So these are the top 10 questions that prospective agricultural users have been asking about our drones this year. But before I jump in, I'd like to announce some big news. 2 days ago, the CAA renewed our operational authorization for 2024, and the fleet now includes XAG's flagship drone, the P100 Pro. Thanks to all the team at the CAA for your support and encouragement throughout 2023. And actually, the timing couldn't be better, as our first container of the big P100 Pro drones will be arriving in January 2024, and as of Friday just gone, all but 2 of those drones are now pre-sold. Anyway, let's get into our top 10 most frequently asked questions of 2023. At number 10, we have one of the more involved questions. What kind of license do I need to become a drone spray operator? This question always comes up when someone's seriously thinking about getting into drone spraying and spreading. Most people assume that it's illegal to operate such large drones in the UK, simply because they've not seen anything like this in operation before. In fact, there's no regulation that prevents drone spraying. It's more a case of getting permission to do it. And there's no license as such. We have a UK Civil Aviation Authority issued operational authorization to operate the big XAG agricultural drones. So how do you go about becoming a drone spray operator? In fact, it's a straightforward process that's made up of a number of simple steps. Firstly, you, the remote pilot, need a flyer ID from the Civil Aviation Authority, which involves passing a basic online theory test, which you need to renew after 5 years. This is a simple, multiple choice question, and it gives you a good basic grounding in safe drone operations. Then you'll need an operator ID. If you're an owner operator, it will be you that needs to do this. However, if you work for an organisation that's likely to have multiple pilots, they will need to register for this. And responsibilities include labelling the drone, making sure that anyone operating it is qualified and that the drone is properly maintained. This ID needs to be renewed each year. The third step is to get your GVC qualification. This is probably the biggest step, and it includes a theory test, flying test, and qualifies you to operate drones up to 25 kilos, but not for spreading or spraying. That comes next. You'll need to get an operational authorization from the CAA that allows you to operate a drone over 25 kilos and, importantly, to drop articles from the drone. This is the key element that enables you to become a spreader and sprayer operator. This is something we can help with. The final step is nothing to do with the Civil Aviation Authority. It's a health and safety requirement. This part is regulated by the CRD, the Chemical Regulations Division of the Health and Safety Executive. If you're going to be operating and spraying chemicals from a drone, it's vital that you understand how to handle those chemicals safely. This is as much for your sake as it is for members of the public. Now, I know that this sounds like a lot, but in reality, it's perfectly manageable, and we're here to guide you through each of the steps. In fact, steps 1 to 2 could be completed one evening after your dinner. It really is that straightforward. As for steps 3 to 5, our colleagues at Drone Spray Precision run a 5-day course at Harper Adams University that gives you all the necessary qualifications to become a drone spray operator. What you have to remember is that this is a brand new industry sector in the UK, and setting the highest safety standards from day one is absolutely essential. You'll be operating an aerial vehicle that can weigh well over 100 kilos, and that's a big responsibility. We don't allow any corners to be cut, And it's only once you've completed these steps that we'll consider selling you a shiny new spray drone. Phew, I'm glad that question's out of the way, but it is a very important one and it's the key to becoming a drone spray operator. At number 9, we have a much simpler question, but one that's high on the list for anyone focused on getting into drone spraying.